Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for watching. Today we're going to shoot my AK-47 pattern rifle. This obviously is not a real AK-47. It's not fully automatic, but again, it is an AK type rifle. And for those of you that don't know, the AK-47 shoots the 7.62 by 39. This is just a standard FMJ ball round. This is one of the most common and abundant rifle cartridges in the world, and the AK is one of the most popular rifles in the world. But today we will not be shooting this. What we're going to be shooting is the 7.62 by 39 incendiary round. And there's better videos out there explaining what incendiary rounds do, but basically they have a charge in the bullet that creates a hot flash, kind of like a miniature explosion when they hit certain targets. And a lot of the time people shoot these at steel, and they create quite a big flash and are pretty cool. But today we are going to shoot the 7.62 by 39 incendiary round into ballistics gel and see what it does. Now, ballistics gel is obviously really soft, and like I said, I've never really played with incendiary rounds, so I'm not sure if you have to shoot metal or something hard like that to get that charge to happen. But I am going to shoot one of these into my ballistics gel and see what it does. If that incendiary charge doesn't go off when it hits the ballistics gel, I do have a couple plates of sheet metal that I'm going to put in front of my ballistics gel and see if we can't get that incendiary charge to go off. So the gel blocks we'll be using are my Clear Ballistics 20% ballistics gel NATO blocks, and I also have 2 water jugs behind my 2 gel blocks. Now, as you can see, there is a wound channel in this first gel block. This is an older gel block, and because of the incendiary charge on that bullet, I am going to shoot into my older gel block first, just in case it severely burns it or anything like that. I don't really want to ruin a brand new gel block. So that wound channel that's there, we'll just have to kind of ignore it and look past it. I'm going to try and shoot below that so that we can differentiate between the two. But I've just always been kind of curious to see what incendiary rounds would do to this ballistics gel. So I'm going to go ahead and load this up and we will see how it does. Alright, I've got the incendiary round loaded in my AK here. This is actually my first time ever shooting an incendiary round of any kind, so I'm kind of excited to see how this does. Alright, so our 7.62 is the round on the bottom. You can see it pretty much just had a straight wound channel all the way up until it went into our second gel block, and right there you can see it definitely opened up, and that incendiary charge definitely took off right there. You can see how burnt that ballistics gel is. The only bad part is that the bullet took a left-hand turn right there and narrowly missed our water jugs. And I was hoping to kind of trap this bullet in one of those water jugs so we could see what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot another one. But you can definitely see that incendiary charge worked in our second gel block and burnt our ballistics gel pretty good. I was hoping to have that part happen in this gel block, but it burnt my new one anyway. So, oh well, I'm going to go ahead and load it up again and shoot another one, and hopefully this one stays more straight and we can see if we can trap it in one of our water jugs. second incendiary round is the one on the very top. So it went in and opened up quite a bit more inside the first gel block than the first one did. You can see there that it did burn our first gel block a little bit more, and like I said, definitely had a much bigger wound channel inside that gel. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but it's probably 5 or 6 inches long, and it's a very big wound channel, and burnt the ballistics gel right there. Then it left our first gel block and stopped inside our second gel block. So this one performed quite a bit different than the first one that we shot. The first one that we shot went all the way through both gel blocks and out the other side. It did burn our ballistics gel, but this one stopped probably 4 inches into our second gel block. So quite a different result. Whenever I shot it, I tried to hurry up and get over here because I could see smoke coming out in between these two gel blocks, and I was hoping to capture that on camera, but hopefully the GoPro got it. There was water on the lens of the GoPro. There's water on the table here, so some of that splashed on the GoPro when I shot, but definitely cool, and it definitely tripped that incendiary charge when it hit our ballistics gel. And our second incendiary round stopped at about 21 inches into our ballistics gel. Alright guys, so I wanted to quickly show you this bullet. After we pulled it out of the gel block, you can see that it kind of opened up like a hollow point, and it didn't fragment or really break apart. It looks like we have the entire bullet here, and it looks like it stayed in one piece. It did not flatten out or expand, a whole lot, but you can see where that copper jacket split on the sides and opened up to the lead bullet inside there, and it's kind of cool that it expanded like that and stopped inside of our ballistics gel. Well, that's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This was obviously a little bit different than my usual videos, but I love shooting rifles, and every once in a while I like to do stuff that's just kind of fun and maybe not so serious, and experiment with stuff that I've never tried before. So I do have a few more AK incendiary rounds left, so if there's anything else you guys would like to see me shoot with these, let me know in the comments. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up for me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.